What is going on, you guys? This is Ultron 2. Welcome back to the Ultron 2 show. Coming out with you live by the power of the internet. So, guys, check this out. We have a very, very special video. As you guys can see in the title, we finally have a PlayStation 5. I do want to get this intro out the way. I don't want to drag this video out or anything like that, so I want to get straight to the point. Also, I do have more good news. I finally sold my gaming PC on Java. For those who don't know this, Java is a website or a marketplace. Well, it's a marketplace and a website for PC gamers, PC flippers, all that good stuff. So, I did sell two things on there so far. My graphics card and I sold a computer on there. I do not currently have anything listed on there right now, but I would appreciate it if you guys follow me on there, so when I do start listing items on there, you guys will be first to be notified. I also do deals, stuff like that. So check out my Java. All links will be down in the description. Also follow me on Instagram, guys. That's where I post exclusive content, and I also post updated videos and live streams, stuff like that about future projects and future videos and stuff like that. So check me out over there. Also, I am sponsored. I did recently reached out to a company, and I am now affiliated with Red Dragon. And for those who don't know this, Red Dragon is a company that makes basically gaming products. So anything that you think of, keyboard, mouse pad, monitors, PCIe SSD drives. They have CPU cooler fans. They have AIOs. So they also sell some PC parts. They have power supplies. Stuff like that, man. So guys, check out the website. Use my affiliate link or use discount code Ultron at checkout. I would definitely appreciate it. Also, check out Rogue Energy. They make energy drinks. So check them out. Use code Ultron at checkout. Would definitely appreciate it. Now, I do want to say this real quick, and then we'll get straight into the video, guys. So I will also have timestamps where we get straight into the video. But also, I really, really need to get this out in the intro. So hear me out. So for those who don't know this, I used to have a PS4. A dang road shot out through the freaking power supply ever since then. And this happened over a year ago. So, ever since then, I basically went all this time without playing none of my PS4 games, right? I'm a full-time PC gamer now, but before I was into PC, I was always a console person, obviously. But specifically, I was into PlayStation and then Nintendo. Then after PlayStation, I tried out the Xbox. But I'm still a PlayStation fan at the end of the day when it comes to the console side. So I said to myself, instead of buying a PS4 replacement, I decided to get a PS5 disc version. And the reason why is because I could play all of my PS4 games disc version. I could play all the discs. I could play all my PS4 games on the PS5. And I can obviously play PS5 games. So best thing to do, you know. So instead of wasting $200 on PS4 and wasting $500 on PS5, why not just get a PS5 disc version? I can play all my PS4 games. I can play both generation of games all on one system, one box. So, and also, one thing I do want to say, if you're a person that wants to get into PlayStation in general, or you are already a PlayStation fan, I feel like the only PlayStation consoles you need is a PSP or a PS Vita. You could decide on that. A PlayStation 3 backwards compatible. A backwards compatible PS3. Because a backwards compatible PS3. And get the one where you can play PS1 and PS2 games on there. Because they do have a PS3 that's backwards compatible where you can only play PS2 games. And obviously PS3 games on there. Get the one where you play PS1, PS2, and PS3 games. And then a PS5. Because you can play PS4 games on PS5. Instead of having all these systems just lined up, ready to just be disposed of and just left on the shelf, collecting dust. My opinion, But that's the smart way to game, I feel like. And I highly suggest people get into PC gaming because everything is not dedicated to one box. You're not locked. Your FPS, all the games is not locked to one box. It's not locked to one system. You get the best of both worlds and the PC gaming world all on one box, which is the computer, the PC. But obviously, when it comes to PC, depending on what type of parts you buy, that will also dictate your gaming experience. So I do want to say that. But enough talk on that. So I do want to say this, but I did order this from GameStop online. I did pay for same day shipping. So one thing I'm glad I did not do was buy a refurbished PS5. And the reason why I say that is because, for those who don't know this, like with GameStop, let's be 100% honest, guys. When it comes to GameStop, we all know they don't refurbish nothing. They don't refurbish a damn thing with their consoles. We all know that. Like, I watch a lot of videos people buying. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that every once in a while you'll buy a refurbished console from them and it is refurbished. Because I have seen videos people buying refurbished consoles from GameStop. And it turned out to be refurbished. But I'm just not taking that risk. And the good thing about the PS5 version on the website is that they don't charge no extra money for refurbished. It's literally free. So originally I was planning on buying a refurbished PS5, mainly off of eBay. Okay, so I was actually planning on doing that from the beginning. But as time went on, I said to myself, you know what? Based off everything I've seen from DKODs, people buying used consoles off of eBay, and then my past experience buying used consoles off of eBay last year, because some consoles that I bought used off of eBay did not, let's just say it was a dumpster fire, and the quality and condition of these consoles were not good. So, like, and I mean, like, not good, like, cake, like, you'll have a console that has dust, dirt, all that stuff just caked up in there. I'm not dealing with that. And probably potential bugs. I don't know. I don't want nobody's cat. I don't want nobody's cat or mouse in my house, okay? I don't need none of that. And then on top of that, my PS4 was infested with cockroaches, okay? The last place I lived at, that place had a cockroach problem. I will say that it had a cockroach problem. So a lot of roaches would like to crawl in to the PS4 or in whatever, because you know cockroaches love dark places. So luckily the new place that I live at now doesn't have that problem for now. But everything is all good. PS5 is right here. So I'm not just going to unbox this PS5. I'm also going to turn it on and show you guys what games I'm going to be playing, stuff like that. So guys, feel free to watch the entire video. I would definitely appreciate it. Guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Turn on all notifications if you're enjoying this video. I would definitely appreciate it. Subscribe to the Ultron 2 show, guys. We're Army, guys. Okay? No strings on me. Alright, that's the quote of Ultron. Alright, you guys know Ultron is one of my favorite villains of Marvel. Welcome to the Ultron 2 show, guys. If you're new, feel free to subscribe. So, let's get this bad boy open. I'm going to show you guys what I bought. And let's get straight into it, man. So, this is the PS5. As you guys can see. So, the unfortunate part about the PS5 that I did get is not the PS5 itself. It's the box. Okay, so I did pay for same-day shipping. So they apparently GameStop, they actually use like drivers, something like Uber. Like, they use, like, actual personal drivers to deliver this stuff. So, I'm not saying that it's the driver's fault or anything like that, but it probably came like that from GameStop. But the box itself has a dent on it up top, as you guys can see. As you guys can see, it has, like, a little dent on the top. But that's pretty much the only... That's pretty much the only, like, part of the PC, not PC, but that's the only part of the PS5 on the box that is dented, as you guys can see. So this is the PlayStation 5 Slim Disc version. Now, I was originally planning on buying the original one off of Amazon. I didn't want to wait 2 days. I wanted same-day shipping, so I wasn't patient, so I bought it from GameStop. And, by the way, I did order this, like, midnight of Wednesday. I believe it was, like, midnight of Wednesday I did order it. And then it did came in yesterday, which was Thursday. I mean, not Thursday. Actually, no, I ordered it midnight of Thursday, and it came in yesterday, which was Friday, and then today's Saturday. So yeah, guys, so I'm actually glad I got this console. And then the best thing I like about the PS5, at least with the Slim model, is that this is my opinion, but I think that the Slim looks better than the original version, honestly, we're being honest. And plus, the problem with the PS5, the original one, the day one edition, is that it takes up so much space, takes up so much room. Not that I don't have room for it, I'm just stating the obvious. So, I'm going to show you guys another camera view of the PS5, and then we'll get that out of the box, and then we'll start connecting it. And then I'm going to show you guys my, over here in this area where I have my gaming entertainment center. I'm going to show you guys all that, so let's get straight into it. Alright guys, I am back. I know this is a little different view than what I'm usually used to doing when it comes to unboxings. But I have the PS5 right here. But before I get into unboxing PS5, I do want to show you guys some of the games I had on my PS4 that I did not get to finish playing, that I will be playing on the PS5. So here, I have some games here. So The Last of Us Part 2, this was, and matter of fact, for those who don't know this, The Last of Us is my favorite PlayStation exclusive of all time. I know there was some controversy with the second game. For those who don't know, you know. Well, for those who know, you know, pretty much. I'm not going to spoil it for those who never played the game. But yeah, because of that little certain situation with a certain somebody, that's kind of like a big turnoff for a lot of gamers out there. But I was playing The Last of Us Part 2, so I don't even think I was halfway near the game. I was kind of getting halfway towards the game, but then I did not get to finish it. I honestly don't even remember what part of the game I was even at in this while playing The Last of Us Part 2, but I do have it. One thing that is cool is that they did make a remastered version. I'm not surprised. They don't made probably 6 remastered Last of Us games altogether. So The Last of Us 2, they did make a new mode called Ground. It was some, I forgot what it's called, but it's something like Grounded. It's like a Grounded mode. And there's also some type of mode where it's kind of like a survivor mode, where you could play as multiple characters from the game and then battle against clickers and other hunters in the game and stuff like that. And it's kind of like a runtime. So is the basically the mode is like that, but it's also like a runtime to see how fast you can survive and how fast you complete the levels. Stuff like that. But yeah, we have Last of Us Part 2. Put that there. Then we have Ghost of Tsushima. I actually started playing this game a little bit. I didn't really get far in this game at all. I just played a little bit of the game. But I love Ghost of Tsushima. This game is pretty sick. Any game that has to deal with samurais and stuff like that, I'm always down for that, especially if it's anime. But Ghost of Tsushima, this game was pretty lit when it first came out. And this game is actually coming to PC pretty soon. I don't remember the exact date of when it's coming out. I'll have to look that up in a minute. But yeah, man, I had Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know if I'll play the PC version of it. We'll see. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man Miles Morales. Okay. Same thing here. Didn't get too far in the game. I did play a decent amount of this game, but not too much. But yeah. And come to think about, I think I bought all these games from GameStop except for Last of Us Part 2. I did buy this one off of Amazon. And then we have God of War Ragnarok, but I bought this one from GameFly. As you guys can see, GameFly. And it's this version of God of War Ragnarok. Obviously, for those who don't know, this game has 2 discs. And I believe The Last of Us Part 2 also have that. Yep. 2 discs. But I think this one is a bonus content disc. I think it is. No, actually no, it's data disc. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Those are some of the games I wanted to play on the console. Also, another thing I want to say is that in terms of PS5 games, I did order one game yesterday. And it's coming in today. I have to wait later on. But I did buy Godfall. I've been hearing a lot of great things about Godfall. I've seen a few gameplays of it. It looks pretty interesting. It looks pretty good. Don't know much about the story or anything like that. So I decided to pull the trigger on the game. And plus, it's a PlayStation exclusive. And I do kind of want to start exploring the field of gaming, of like exclusives and just games I've never played before. So, and you guys know how it is. Like sometimes you get tired or bored of playing the same game every day. I'm kind of used to doing that. So I want to start exploring new games, stuff like that. That's another reason why I bought a PS5. But let's get straight to the box video. So, as you guys can see, here's the PS5 Slim. And for those who don't notice, they got rid of the AK on top of the box. Now, for those who don't know this, but when the PS5 first came out and it said that it can handle 8K, I was very, very skeptical of that because I've never heard of anybody. I don't think anybody believed that. And then all of a sudden they got rid of that. That's so weird. I don't know, man. And some people said that certain games on PS5 can't even handle 4K like that. Whatever. We'll see. So, here's the top of the box. As you guys can see. And this is brand new. Here's the bottom of the box. Here's the side. Box is a little heavy, I ain't gonna lie. And then here's the back of the box. You guys can pause and read that if you want to read that. But I could read it out as well. It does say lightning speed, harness the power of a custom CPU and SSD with integrated I/O that rewrite the rules of what a PlayStation console could do. Pretty sick. Play it like never before. breathtaking immersion, discover a deeper gaming experience with support for haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and 3D audio technology. Now, I'm very curious about the adaptive triggers. I wonder if the adaptive triggers are basically like digital triggers on the controller. Now, for those who have like a SCUF controller, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's pretty much the same thing. It's basically like digital. It's like a digital adaptive triggers, where instead of having a controller where you push the trigger all the way, it like pushes it like halfway. I wonder if it's like that. And then here's the stunning games. Marvel at incredible graphics and experience new PS5 features. Play a back catalog of support PS4 games. Pretty sick. And then we have 4 games here. We have Spider-Man 2. We have Horizon Forbidden West or Zero Dawn, whatever. Then we have Last of Us, and we have God of War. So that's pretty sick. But based off his outfit, I'm assuming that's God of War Ragnarok. Because that is, when Ragnarok first came out, I think it was made for the PS5, if I can remember. But let's open up the box. And the thing with me, guys, for those who don't know this, but I'm a collector. So I'm not going to throw the box away. I'm going to keep the box. Very happy. Very excited too, man. But yeah. Let's get this opened. Matter of fact, I have to do it like this. Yeah, be careful with it. Put a box there to the side. So here's the box. Put it flat on the floor. Alright guys, let's open up the PS5. So we have the power cable, as you guys can see. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. Power cord. We have that. Next up, we have HDMI cables. Sorry, I gotta fix the light there. We have HDMI cables, and we have a USB Type-C cord. Pretty sick. For those who don't know this, I love USB Type-C. Very fast charging. You know, it's 2024. We need to start getting out of USB. Because everybody knows SSD is way better than the hard drives. And then USB Type-C, way faster than a regular USB. And then we have some stand clamps. This is when you want to have the console facing horizontal on the side. Basically laid flat. So that's pretty cool. We have that. I most likely won't be doing that. I actually want my PS5 standing up. Basically what it's made for. Oh boy. What we all been waiting for, guys. I've been waiting for this moment for the past 4 years. I've always wanted to know what a PS5 controller felt like. Because, listen, I've owned every PlayStation except for the PS1 and PSP. But I pretty much know what I've held a PS1 controller before. I've held every other PlayStation controller ever made except for PS5. So, matter of fact, let me actually go get my PS4 controller. So, here is a PlayStation 4 controller. As you guys can see, you have a PS4 controller. And honestly, the PlayStation 4 controller is one of the best controllers ever made. I don't care what nobody says. Like, this controller feels very comfortable. Like, when I first held a PS4 controller, I was actually at GameStop when I first held a PS4 controller, you know? And then years later when I bought one, I was even more happy. Like, the PS4 controller feels really nice, and it still does to this day. Very comfortable, very spacious. It's, especially if you're a person with big hands, PS4 controller, very solid. Now, the next generation, we have the PS5 controller. And I'm actually glad they kept the keypad in the center of the controller. So, that is pretty cool. So, here's a PS5, PS4. But obviously, the PS5 controllers, like, it's more thicker. So, they kind of went, like, they kind of sort of went the Xbox route in terms of size. I don't know if people was complaining about the size of the controller or not, or that's just something that they decided to do. But let's feel it. Okay. Triggers feel nice. Everything actually feels pretty nice. Dang, this controller feels so different. Very unique. Triggers, everything feels responsive. Nothing feels squishy or sticky. The keypad feels very different. Like, it wiggles. On the PS5, PS4 is like everything is like, it's kind of like all in one place. But it feels good, man. I really love this controller. But obviously I have to test it out in games to see how it is. But it's very big. This is a very big controller, I ain't even gonna lie. And one thing I love about a PS5 controller is that you could customize it very easily. Very, very nice. Also, one thing I also want to do is when I'm playing on my PC, I would love to connect this controller and play some Call of Duty. Because I do currently use a SCUF controller. I probably won't use it much because this is a standard controller and I use SCUF. I love, like, when I play first-person shooter games, I love having paddles. So there was that. But I pressed the power button by accident. But feels nice. Got the Sony logo right there. But I'm curious to see how the adaptive triggers and everything feels like. But everything, this is pretty nice, man. I like it. Pretty sick. Let's put that there. So, also, guys, make sure to subscribe to my gaming channel, Ultron 2 Gaming Reacts. It will be down in the description down below. So, yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Before we open up the PS5, let me show y'all this. We have safety guide, have startup guide for PS5. I mean, I can always watch a YouTube video, so let's be honest, guys. Like, nobody really reads these things. But since this is a new system and everything, and this whole thing is new to me, I'll actually read it. So now, what we all been waiting for. Oh yeah, we gotta take that off. Okay, guys, it's all wrapped up. wrapped up like a sandwich. Finally, the PlayStation 5 after all this time. And the thing about it, guys, I've been wanting this console for the past 4 years when it first came out. But of course, now we have the slim model, so it's even better, you know? I will say this. First impressions, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the console's smaller than what I thought it would be like. You know, but it looks nice. Everything about it feels nice. I like the glossy look to it. Looks great. And I'm going to try my best to keep this in good condition, because Sony, they use the same type of plastic plating, especially this black part right here, and it gets scratched up so easily. If you guys own a PS3 or the PS4, you know what I'm talking about. We have two USB Type-C ports on the front. We have the power cable right there. On the back, we have the power cord right there, or port, I should say. Two USB ports in the back. We have LAN cable right there. And then we have HDMI. So that's pretty sick. Then we have the fan air vent. Everything feels pretty sick about this console, man. But the question that needs to be asked, does it look better than the PS4? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I will have to give it more thought, man. Now when it's laid flat, if a console, let's say if this console was made to just lay flat and not standing up, would it look better than PS4? No. But I will say, I don't care what anybody say, this console looks beautiful. It looks nice. Very nice looking console. But the PS4, in terms of look wise, the PS4 is like one of the best looking consoles of all time, in my opinion. But yeah. But I'm going to try my best to keep this in good condition. But yeah, guys, so I'm going to get this PS5 all hooked up, and I'll get right back to you guys. Alright, guys, so I have the PS5 connected to the TV. So unfortunately, I thought it was going to fit standing up, but apparently I should have measured it. So yeah, it's too long. It's slightly too long to fit in there, so I had to put my Xboxes back on this side. But I have the space down here specifically for the PS5. So there's that. And I did put the stand clamp things under it just so it won't be damaged or anything like that. And I'm going to do my very best to take care of the PS5. But yeah, so let's actually switch to HDMI 1, because I do have it on HDMI 1. And matter of fact, actually, I have to plug in the wire to the controller just so it will recognize that the PS5, I mean, everything is plugged in. I'm sure it'll still turn on, but I wanted to be sure. So let's do it. Okay. It's plugged in. Now let's switch to HDMI 1. Oh, it turned on by itself. Okay. That is crazy. It literally just turned on the minute I clicked on HDMI 1. I didn't even turn it on or nothing. Interesting. Okay. Controllers orange. Alright. Yes, sir. PlayStation 5. Man, I done hustled. I done worked so hard. Like I said, guys, man, I always say this in life. If you ever want something, man, all you gotta do. Sorry, guys. My phone got cut off because of storage, but I did end up deleting some stuff. But yeah, man, like I was saying, man, if you want something in life, bro, you gotta work for it, and that's exactly what I did with the PS5 and just everything I have in general. Like everything I have in this room, I pay for with my own money. You know what I'm saying? But I'll save the renting or the rambling for a different video. But let's get straight to it. English.
Continue with the screen reader turned on. Continue. Button.
Screen on. Turn this off. Shut up. So I'm gonna have to come back with you guys. Alright guys, so I am back. So I have everything set up. On PS5 I already signed in and all that other good stuff. I did change my gamer tag a long time ago. Originally my gamer tag used to be Star Wars _command, but I just changed it to Ultron 2 a long time ago. But yeah, so clearly, well, this is my page on PS5. Everything is definitely different, man. I hope that some of the features that was on the PS4, like the home screen and stuff like that, hold on. I hope that's all on PS5. I'm still getting used to this whole thing. PlayStation Plus, 12 months. I honestly don't know if I'll subscribe to PlayStation Plus right now. Because the games I'm planning on playing, they're not like multiplayer, like online games. They're basically like story-based games, so I most likely would not be paying for that right now. But I'm going to explore PlayStation Plus, see what they have to offer, and I'll think about it. But I do have Last of Us Part 2 downloaded right now. Oh, PS5 upgrade, $10 off. Interesting. And this is, see, so it shows right there I have 33 hours played Last of Us Part 2. Okay. I wonder if oh yeah, no, this is other people. I wonder if I get back into the game, it's gonna leave me like where I left off. But honestly, I don't mind starting over. I actually don't mind restarting the whole game over. Honestly. Just copy. But yeah, guys, that's a PS5. I'm gonna get into a game soon, and I'll be right back with you guys. Also, when my game comes in the mail, which is today, I did buy Godfall, so later on I'm gonna have that game download as well, and we'll see where it goes from there. Alright guys, I have the PS5 on a game, and it is The Last of Us Part 2. Somebody took the wire off. So we're gonna be playing a PS4 game on PlayStation 5. Pretty sick. Hopefully, even though I'm playing a PS4 game on the PS5, hopefully some type of quality aspect of it is able to be established in the game. You know what I'm saying? And it did show how many hours I had left off from the game, and I think they said like 30 some hours, 30, something like that. But I actually don't mind restarting the whole game over because I actually want to replay the entire game. Brightness. I think everything is pretty good. Even though it said the hours, I don't. Well, we'll see. We will see if I'm able to continue where I left off in the game, or if I have to start all over. Okay. You have an. This is sick. Awesome. Honestly, wait. I did not know that. You have an HDR capable TV. Would you like to enable HDR? If I'm not mistaken, does HDR stand for high definition ray tracing or something like that? I don't know. Quality does look better though. I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah, it looks like I have to start all over. And plus, I feel like the only way for me to be able to start off where I left off is if I had backed up. Because I do still have my hard drive from my PS4 and the external hard drive. Just in case if I were to buy another PS4, I could just back it up. But honestly, this is better. So, yeah, guys, this is the unboxing of the PS5. Everything is pretty good. I will still do moderate. Greater challenge, resources very limited, enemies more dangerous. I would stay at moderate. I mean, it says I could change difficulty, but I would rather just stay at moderate. But yeah, guys, this is just the unboxing of the PlayStation 5. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Can't really say too much because I just unboxed it, but later on, I'm going to do YouTube shorts, guys, and give you guys my opinions and give you guys updates of how I feel about the console. Is it worse than the PS4? Is it better? Or is it just about the same? I don't know. We will see. So, yeah, guys. Thank you guys for watching. This is Ultron 2 signing out. And as always, peace out. I'm out, y'all. Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Looks good.
I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away.
Quality looks good.
You go halfway across the country or something. She needed her, Nina.